All right, good morning, everybody. Cheers to y'all. Happy National Championship Day. Good luck to both teams out there. I will say I am rooting for Alabama solely because the insufferability level when it comes to Alabama fans is already really high, like, say, an 11 out of 10. So one more ring ain't really going to change that. In my opinion, they're still going to be great whether they win this game or not. They will still be Bama. Clemson, on the other hand, they're right about at a 5 or a 4. They're just like that itch you just can't scratch sometimes. You can't shut those fuckers up. If they were to win tonight, that insufferability level would go through the roof. It would go to about a 15 out of 10. And I really don't want to see that. So, Bama, do us all a big favor. Shut some certain people up. We all know who I'm talking about. Do your job and beat Clemson. Thanks. Got it? Awesome. On to my team. Made a really great hire today. Y'all think, oh, defensive coordinator. No, quarterbacks coach. Dave Yost, formerly the wide receivers coach at Wazoo. Before that, he was the offensive coordinator at Missouri. Coached Blaine Gabbert, coached Chase Daniel, and another guy, Brad Smith, I think his name was. He was there a long time, I think like 12 years. In the 12 years he was there, the quarterbacks completed over 60%. I think like 9 out of 12 years. Only 3 years his quarterbacks completed less than 60%. So obviously fantastic numbers. He can recruit the hell out of people. He just is a solid recruiter. I am very excited about this hire. See, this is why Mark is getting smart. He knows his job's on the line here in the next few years. He knows he has to start going back to winning 10, 11, 12 games a year to keep his gig. Oregon fans will not sit around with 9-win seasons and be happy. Hell, 10 wins was going to be but he knows he has to start winning to keep his gig. And he knows that the hires he makes impacts what people think of him. So he could have easily promoted Nate Costa and just done the Oregon deal, the MO of us. Oh, family, solid guy, was a solid team captain, blah, blah, blah. You know what, Nate? Please go get a job somewhere else. Thank you. I'm so happy we did not hire Nate Costa. Sure, he's a nice guy. I'm sure he's a really, really nice guy, but he has not earned his stripes as a quarterback's coach. Yost has. I'm really, really excited about this hire. Now, on to the defensive side of the ball. Still got some big question marks there. Lots of names being thrown out. You got Wilcox. You got Hoke. You got Peter Sermon from USC, their linebackers coach. And I also think we're talking to the North Dakota State guy on the DL just because they just had a bowl game or a championship game. So I think that's about to start picking up. I would say by Wednesday, we're done with our coaching searches. The dead period ends this week. We want to get a coach in there, get it all sorted out, and really get going on the recruiting trail with our new coaches. So, to me, Wednesday is the day to look for things to start really wrapping up. So here in the next few days, it's really going to get hot and heavy with the coaching searches on the defense side of the ball. Now, the rumors swirling is we don't want Sermon as our D coordinator. We want him as our linebackers coach. Don Pelham is the linebackers coach. So I have a feeling we're going to be seeing a Don Pelham retirement here shortly. I don't know how that's going to work, but I heard his contract is going through 2018. I really don't know. I'm not the coaching staff. I'm not the AD. I don't know all the details, so bear with me on that one. But I have a feeling we're going to bring in a D coordinator, and then we will hire Sermon from USC to be our linebackers coach. That's just kind of the gist I'm getting. And like I said, Don Pelham will gracefully step down as our linebackers coach to make room for Sermon. So I feel like we have a few more hires to make, and then we will be set. And boy, tell you, if we get a good D coordinator, like the guy I really don't think is getting enough love is John Jancic, former Tennessee Volunteers D coordinator. For some reason, Butch let him go. I was starting to like Tennessee's defense. I thought they were playing really well, really starting to be on the uptick nationally. Must not have gotten along in the locker room or the boardroom. It must have been something personal, but I don't think that guy's getting enough love. I also don't think the North Dakota State guy is getting enough love, though I don't really know how interested we are in him or how interested he is in leaving. So, but Brady Hoke God, no. Justin Wilcox, fuck no. And Peter Sermon, good linebackers coach, unproven as a D coordinator. I'd prefer to bring in somebody who's been a D coordinator before. That's just me. But we'll see what they do. Mark knows that these are important hires, and that's why I hired Yost and not Costa. So it's going to be really interesting to see what happens. I'm excited for it. I feel like my team next year is going to be as dangerous as anybody's, and we'll have to see how that all pans out. As always, guys, go Ducks.